Hello, Brave Awakened Ones. This is Veronica of Higher Realm Holistics. Lady,
Good day, brave awakened ones. It is 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, so good afternoon. QV here. What's up? We have the victory. Um, Wanted to make this video earlier. I was waiting till I could actually see straight because my eye is nonstop twitching, and overnight into early this morning was a doozy. I made that video late last night, two videos from my bed because it was around 5:30, 6:30 in the evening. It hit me, right? These waves hit me, and there are these what we are experiencing. Some of you, maybe it's ascension symptoms for you, but remember, we are also conduits. We are conduits for this energy. We serve as conduits for the energies coming in. We serve as conduits for the energies coming up from Earth. Okay, we as light workers, we all experience it to different degrees. My experience is not your experience, okay? So we can have similar symptoms or completely different symptoms, okay? Depends on how the energy is flowing through us. We are like these lightning rods, and I've mentioned it many times before. We literally are like these lightning rods when it comes to the energies. And it also depends on the area we're in, okay? I live in South Florida. No earthquakes, no volcanoes going off. But because of the degree of light worker I am, I'm I'm like a central node. Okay, there's a few of us around. Um, those of you guys who are, not central nodes, as my oversoul calls it, you're still going to experience something, and especially if you're in a hot spot. You're in a hot spot, you're going to get hit pretty much hard like I am. Okay, I'm lucky I have a voice right now. But I want to go through what happened, what is going to be happening, especially this week. This week is going to be rough, especially as you lay down to go to sleep. Um, Sleep, quote unquote. Or you could be in the middle of the day and all of a sudden you get hit with it. Lay down, please. Very vortexy, hashtag vortexy, very vortexy. A lot of energy shooting up through you like electricity, your feet feeling hot, you feeling hot, your feet hurting. When I woke up this morning, it literally felt like I just experienced about 12 hours of labor pains. That's what it felt like in my lower abdominal area. It literally felt like that. Even my back, it felt like I was having back labor. Like I just went through 12 hours of back labor. That's how hard it hit. It was so awful. It's like, what the heck? I'm a mom of two, so I know exactly what that feels like. Especially since with both my kids, I had my daughter 36 hours of labor and ended up with a C-section. And my son, same thing. Well, his wasn't as bad. It was 6 hours and then emergency C-section, but more than six, like 12 hours, then emergency C-section. But I know exactly what it feels like, especially back labor. So pretty awful for you ladies out there, biological females, because since we're the only ones who can experience labor, if you're a biological female, I don't care what you call your pronouns are, okay? And that's not hate speech. Get over it. Get over yourself. Your insanity. Okay. I don't have to be crazy like you. I'm just saying that because the stupid comments I get and the even more ridiculous emails I get are getting on my last nerve. I'm losing patience. Um, so light workers, I digress. You will be experiencing these things. They're not ascension symptoms. It's us playing our part as divine conduits for the energy. And the way my oversoul said to me, it's like Earth is having like seizures, literally. Um, she is reacting and responding at the same time to the energies coming in. I will show you what's up with the energies coming in. First of all, yeah, it's been really, really crazy busy. Let's get to here. Okay, this is Dutch Sense. He's not on YouTube a lot anymore. I finally watched this morning. I didn't even finish watching it because like just too much with the noise in my head. I'm having a hard time. So I'll finish watching it later. But there's a lot of activity going on, and his prediction is that we're going to get hit some pretty big ones throughout the week. And I've been saying that. I said that, was it last week and the week before that, that we're real close to hitting like the 9 point something earthquakes coming up, 8 to 9 point something earthquakes. So yeah, this is the time for it. Part of the reason is because of the solar wind activity and the CMEs coming off the sun, because that portal is wide open. Also remember that, the equinox portal. But the other part is because Earth is releasing itself from all the horrible dark energy. Okay. Part of it is the portal solar activity. The other part is Earth releasing the dark energies and entities from within her core, because they've been living, inside all these tunnels and stuff like that. All the darkness, releasing that darkness, right? And then the third are the bases, are the underground layers being blown up, literally blown up. Okay, so those are the three reasons why we're having all of this activity going on. Firstly, the Schumann is today is 46, which is pretty darn high. This was from the other day when the Schumann was peaked at 60. We've had it before that recently, last week when it was like 90. We're going to be seeing more and more of that. All right, guys, we're going to be seeing more and more of that. And this looks interesting. Looks like another code at the like 25 mark. And here's the 17 code right. Oops, here's the 17 code right here. It's still there. And this looks like another code going through. So this is the reaction Earth is having to the portal energy being open and literally being exploded from the inside to rid the Earth of the dark ones who burrowed into her, and also in response to this, what's going on here. Okay, now here's a big reason why we got so hit hard overnight. We had this between the 19th and the 20th. Yes, this is a solar wind going into the red zone. Okay, and then it went really high. It was, where did we go here? Yeah, like a 6.5. It went to 5 and 6.5 yesterday. Today, yesterday. This is UTC time. Okay, so it was in the red zone. So yeah, we got hit pretty hard solar wind-wise. It didn't last real long, but over here, look at this, lasted for hours. When it was in the high zone, that it was high normal, then it hit high for hours, then it went low, then it hit high again, and then bam. And that's due to the solar winds coming in. And then we have a CME that popped off on the 23rd. Okay, here's Earth. All right, and you could see over here, right there. Okay, and this is stereo A. This is Earth. Okay, I think that's the disturbance right there. Okay, and you can see it real well here off of stereo A. See? Oof. Pretty big right there. Again, we have a little one. Look. See it? Bam, big right there. That's the smaller one right there. There's two. see what goes on this side. You can see it over here too. Look how bright that is. It looks like the back end over there. But like there's some coronal holes right here. There's a southern coronal, northern coronal. And you have some coronal holes right here. And we did have some hot spots. Coming through. We had some hot spots. See? I know it's going fast. But boof. That was a real hot spot. We had some hot spots. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys because I want to put the proof behind it. Okay, there is proof behind what's going on with us, what we're feeling, what's going on with the earth. Ascension is very physical. All this is so physical. We saw the 60, it peaked at the 60, and then you have the 47 right here. It's very, very physical. It's very real. Okay, so you're not cuckoo, of course not. So we're going over here. Yesterday, Croatia, we had the 4.5. It was downgraded. They love to downgrade. They do everything to try to keep it below 6, right? Today, 6.1, Eastern Pacific. This week, 6.2, Indonesia. Okay, so let me see. There's another one that I picked over here. Yeah. This is for yesterday. Many earthquakes all over the place. So there was 182 that were 2 and higher, 3 and higher, 110. See, they always try to keep it below the 6. 5 plus 8 earthquakes around the world. But there was a lot of volcanic activity. And the major earthquakes happened around the volcanoes. I will put this stuff in the link in the description below. Yeah, remember this is UTC time. Japan. See these volcanoes going off and everything all around here. The western side of, it's all the west, look, along the fault line. Okay, and Japan had some volcanoes going off also. Yeah, so there's a lot of volcanic action going on. Again, the 3 reasons I was shown why all this action is going on is number 1, the activity coming from the sun, the portal energy coming through. So all the galactic energy coming in is number 1. Okay. Number 2 is the dark energy being released from Earth. And again, we're serving as conduits for all of this, guys. That's why we're feeling it so much. And number 3, it's literally Earth being bombed from in her crust from within to bomb out the layers of the dark ones. That's another thing. Okay. And they are extinct, very dormant volcanoes that haven't gone off in a real, real long time. I spoke about that last year in many videos that they were going to start popping off. We did a lot of work, and thank goodness the person that showed up for Iceland showed up during the right meditation. So because I had talked about an RV with a extinct volcano going off in Iceland, and then it was like a few days later, they published that volcano was waking up. Then I was shown, okay, somebody from Iceland who's in that location will join in at the right time when we do a live stream meditation, and that will help with the area. So we already did that. Okay, awesome. So yeah, so we have a lot going on. Dormant, extinct volcanoes waking up. The earth is purging the dark energy. Plus, she's being blown out from within. Unfortunately, which is unfortunately, it is necessary. It is necessary. Their layers must be blown up They can't be allowed to burrow and hide away only to creep up and emerge 50 years from now or something. No, we must be rid of them, okay? We must be rid of them. So I will put all this in the description below so you guys could really dig into it and everything like that, okay? Now something fun and interesting when it comes to Trump. This was real cool. And thank you, Frida, for sharing the link. I knew about it. I was just looking for the link, but then you conveniently sent it to me. So thanks. Listen to what he says. And this is not the first time he mentioned it. I covered it before.
For those worried and afraid, please know as long as I am your president, you can feel confident that you have a leader who will always fight for you, and I will not stop until we win. This will be a great victory. This is going to be a victory. And it's going to be a victory that, in my opinion, will happen much sooner than originally expected. It's now attacking, the enemy is attacking 144 countries at this moment. 144, that's unthinkable.
Straight up, he said, I'm going to play it again. I'm going to play it again. So you guys, because I feel he is directly talking to Lightworkers. And I said this. I said, we are starting to be attacked very heavy right now. Okay. My room was crowded with them the other day, day before yesterday. We are going to be serious attack and to not be afraid. I feel that he's talking to the Lightworkers directly. Okay. Let's play it again.
For those worried and afraid, please know as long as I am your president, you can feel confident that you have a leader who will always fight for you, and I will not stop until we win. This will be a great victory. This is going to be a victory. And it's going to be a victory that, in my opinion, will happen much sooner than...
I mean, not for nothing. Who talks about a virus that way? For anyone doubting, who talks about a virus that way? No, he's not talking about a dang virus.
Originally expected. It's now attacking, the enemy is attacking 144 countries at this moment. 144, that's unthinkable. There's never been anything like this. And it's vicious. It is vicious. Some people recover well, and some people have a hard time. We all know that. But we will be totally victorious. We will then get our economy up to a level that it was, and in my opinion, beyond, because that will be a pent-up demand. There is a pent-up demand, and a lot of great things will happen. But I'm very proud of our country. I'm very proud. I'm very proud to be your president, and it's just something that's just, you're very special people.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are very special people. Yes, we are. Thank you. Heads up to you too. Tip my hat to you too, boss. And this is the other time he mentioned the 144.
Setting a record, we set another record today. That will be the 144th time in a 3-year period that I'm president. So for 144 days, Kevin, we set a record stock market, which to me means 401k and it means jobs. That's what it means to me. To other people, it means other things, but it means...
There we go. Okay. First he said the stock, then he mentioned 144 was number of people. There's nothing this man does by accident or coinky dink, throwing out numbers for no reason. It's very strategic, if you guys haven't figured that out by now. And that's what I'm taking away from it, that he's so talking about the 144, the light.
For those worried and afraid.
For us not to be worried and afraid, because yeah, it's like I warned you guys, you're going to turn up the heat. They're desperate. A cornered animal is going to claw until it dies. Okay, so that's what they're doing. So your light incinerates the darkness. You know this. So soldier up. I'm going to throw all the buzzwords at you, the buzz phrases. Okay, it is what it is. We have to just soldier up. That's all I have to say about it. We have to soldier up. No, this is not time to be a punk, to punk out. They are fighting for their very existence. Okay? And we're here to make sure that it's over. They can go back to source to be reabsorbed. Now, this is very interesting tweet I found here. This is from Trump, the man himself, who can figure out the true meaning of covfefe. Because when he was saying covfefe, I was just like, what the heck's that mean? Because that was a while ago. That was 2017. And all the newspapers were laughing at him. Okay? And Anonymous, which is an anon, put on the boards, Operation Coronavirus, Operation COVID-19, Adrenochrome, Fernin, and iron. Well, this is Fe2. That's the formula for iron. Ferritin. Okay, Operation COVID Fe2. Operation Covfefe. Fe2. Effy. Interesting. I like that. I never would have thought of that. And I'm like a freaking encyclopedia and dictionary when it comes to these formulas, because I used to make flashcards for everybody in school, especially in chemistry, medical chemistry class, for all the different formulas and the molecular structures and stuff like that. I used to play with that stuff all the time. So I was like, wow, very interesting. Very, very interesting. I like it. I like it a lot. And yeah, this knucklehead, we saw this. I already shared this tweet, but yeah, with the one eye and the eye in her hand. I'm wondering, is she signaling I need some adrenochrome or I got some adrenochrome? Dear world leaders, we are watching you. Global goals. All I gotta say is, guess what, Holly Weird? Your masters have abandoned you. That's all I have to say. Your masters have abandoned you. They have left. They went to their underground lairs and they left your dumbasses to hold the empty bucket, whatever. He left you behind. No matter how powerfully all of you thought you were, making your $30-50 million a film, making $100 million for your music, quote unquote, for all that, like one of your leaders said, Madonna, the COVID-19 has been the great equalizer. Okay, so yeah, you're up here with us, but guess what? You're leaving and we won. That's all I have to say about that. Alrighty. All right, guys. So I will share all of that in the link below, in the description box below, so you guys could go and mess with the maps and go look at everything. So just stay safe. Trust me, just drinking water is not going to make I don't know. I guess it'll quench your thirst. All I could say is lay down. Okay. I drink like 2 gallons of water a day, people. You could connect with a tree. My favorite trees I can't get to now. My magic tree and my grackle tree. Unfortunately, it's all blockade off because it was on the beach path. But yeah, just trees are nice or good help. Actually, trees are good help to help you with all that energy that you're transmuting between the solar energy and all the earth energy. Trees are good. I'm going to go rollerblading and hang on to a tree because I've been shaking. My teeth are chattering like crazy. So I'm going to go do that to try to calm my body down a bit, because my body took a real hit from yesterday evening into this morning. All right, y'all. QV out. Hang in there, guys. We already got the victory. This is the rough part. And like Trump said, it's going to be sooner than later, rather sooner than later. Like I said, I don't think any later than Good Friday, like he said, which is April 10th or 11th. I think we're going to be all good after that. All right. Love you guys. Sugar. It's been a minute since I gave out some sugar. Bye.